Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds. Here we go, D.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Operating from the gun, Fields. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2nd and 5. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that. Hey, wait. Neil. Get that quarterback. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Hush him. Watch twist.
Off the play fake. Newman. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Blue down.
To throw again. Newman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Newman. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Looking to throw. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back to throw. Newman looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Throwing again. Newman. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A run for Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw. Martinez. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Martinez operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. Dorsett making the catch. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's us. Check three. Check. Kill. Dog. Charlie. Tight dog. Ready, go.
Martinez now from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that... And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Bengals.
first down. Fields letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted.
They bailed him out.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big
They bailed
turnover
him out.
there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
This motherfucker
Because
falling
for the
forward
most
like
part,
that
what
is
they've seen,
unrealistic.
it's been pretty sensational.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run with Pollard. And, he's going to be brought down by the
Because he's
face
bailing him
mask. Here
out,
come the
man.
flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Pick up the ball.
Back to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got him in. It's Brown.
He went
And
right
he'll
to
be
where I was
taken down,
turning.
but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
Because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. You won't take. You got it.
2nd and 3. Looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man
Wow.
that's caught inside the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Give me that ball.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh, you
Takes
serious?
this land for a Colts
They
touchdown.
hella blocking for him.
Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are once again going to
They
retake
hella
the
blocking
lead.
for him. He just got lucky, man. He got a lucky interception, a couple big plays. That's it.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Get out there, cover 2, and start running out of his zone.
Way in for a
Get out of cover 2
score.
and start running on the zone.
John
You ain't good enough for
Ross,
that.
as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle.
I don't know why we can't get these.
Incomplete. 1 second
I don't
left to
understand
go.
why we can't get
They
these.
were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Martinez, a final shot before break. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's in for the
They bailing him out right now, man.
final play.
They are Madden's bailing him out right now. That's all that is.
Prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Madden's bailing him out right now.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn
Madden's
to the
bailing him
rookie?
out right
He's
now.
looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Getting bailed
The
out.
final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy
we'll take
in there
care
to
of
get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael
I built
Brockers.
that team too good.
Well, so
even though
much
they
for
tried
setting
to
the tone
destroy
of the
it.
drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun to give to Mixon. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
57, Mike 57. 57.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields going deep downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 14 yards as they have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Ready, break. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. 54. Check, check, check. Yes. 4, Mike, 4. Jack, right.
From the gun, Martinez. Ebron's got it. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Martinez looking to throw on second down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Martinez now throwing on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a
I knew
rookie,
he was going to do it. He was being greedy.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Oh, they get to the football, and he's got daylight.
He's gone.
It's a foot race.
Because a random fucking dude made me fall.
Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
He's just getting, he's having a hell of a game, man.
This one away.
He's getting a lot of stuff to go his way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Off-play action. Martinez. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To throw on second down. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Motherfucker held that bitch extra long. I have been pressed that button to throw that hole.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
I have been pressed the button to throw it.
Cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. And he's going to go down again.
He just won't get rid of it, man.
Blockers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
They just won't get rid of it.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and past the 40.
Of course he can juke a little bit.
A gain of 28 yards there.
Of course he can juke a little bit.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but enough. It's caught.
Come on, Madden.
We
got to compete with this.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Alpha. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
To throw is Martinez. To throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Martinez operating from the gun.
Come on, that's your zone.
Convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Letting them do the
Tell you what,
fucking.
he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can.
And he takes
See what I'm saying?
for a Colts score.
Y'all letting them with a 50 overall quarterback throw dots.
As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm saying. When I say he's getting all the breaks.
With the battle in the trenches, they won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Come on.
Incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter.
He running zone every
No
play.
doubt
Still
about
gonna
it,
report
because
his
the
ass when we
offense has been
done.
yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is
Wow.
one-handed.
Is this dude rated 99 or something?
A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
He's getting every animation.
So now then, the big
And running
pass
mad
all the way
zone.
inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that'll
Come
be
on,
incomplete.
Madden.
We do have a penalty
Y'all
flag
are billing
down,
this cat
however,
out like
let's
it's
see what
nobody's
that's
business.
about. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Nothing we can do, man.
Indianapolis.
They giving him
Tony
hometown
Pollard,
coaching.
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
If he say anything other than he was getting bailed out, we know what type of player he is. 'Cause these
That's
animations.
fielded in the end zone.
Even I'd be like, I'm getting
back to
bailed out.
about
I'm
the
getting a lot of wins.
19-yard
I shouldn't be. That is out.
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
I think the only thing that's going to hurt him this game is that he ran zone too much.
Commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down. Now this is a big third down.
They will probably give him just a
warning.
warning,
See a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Martinez back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the move to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Wow, are you fucking serious?
They'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Campbell making the catch.
See what I'm saying?
Room to run.
See what I'm saying? They done turned this man into Superman.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just
I don't understand
about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work.
He's going to get in trouble for that because you're only supposed to do one fake a game. This man here, boy.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
You can go for it, but you're only supposed to do one fake a game. This man here.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. Their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.